Hello guys, MikuChibi here, welcome back to Sword and Factor, and today it is Agil's birthday, so happy birthday to Agil, and we will take a look at his new birthday banner. We can see here we have two new lean skill, that is birthday skill, and short above the banner you can see is a step up banner with 3 steps. Step 1, you have first it all, step 2, regular price, step 3, a guaranteed random Agil skill, and step 2 and step 3, they will have increased drop rate for the new birthday skill, which is these two. We have Full Power Counterattack Agil is a Link Passive skill, and then we have Veteran Warrior Agil, a Link Axe skill, Blunt and Wind. And we will take a look at them pretty soon. Duration of this banner is till the 18th of March, so roughly 9 days on you to decide if you want to summon on the Agil's birthday or not. And the first skill we're going to take a look is the passive skill, the Full Power Counterattack Agil. It has Power Rise, Enhanced Attack, and Exciting. Power Rise 4 gives you a flat 9 attack, that's pretty good. It has attack 4, gives additional 15% attack. Exciting 4, it reduces your defense by 30%, and also if you have any buff effect that increase max HP, your crit damage will be reduced by 300%, which is not good if you are critting with axe. If you're not, then it's fine, especially if you're an endgame player that currently farming endgame content where the boss has really high crit resistance, so this one doesn't really matter too much. And for Link effect, if you activate Link state, you get flat 500 attack when using Link Sword, so this is only for the Link skill. When you reach level 100, skill power is added plus 100%, good. And then if you reach level 250, fire element damage plus 20%. Not bad, very good. Next one, Veteran Warrior Agil is a 2-hand axe skill with Wind Buster skill animation, 18 SP, Blood the Wind, 40 cooltime, 48% switch gate, and 44 breakage. Decent. It does 2820% damage to hitting a target, has Wind Force 4, Wind Element damage 3% for 50 seconds, that's good. It has Blunt 2, damage done to enemy weak to Blunt plus 20% for 20 seconds, that is a really good buff. So not bad, a Wind Element damage buff and also a Blunt damage buff, pretty good. When you activate, you're getting 3% Wind Element damage, and when you reach level 100, attack increase in portion of your remaining HP times 200%, really good. And then level 250, damage done to enemy with a Blunt 3%. Alright, this is a pretty strong Link skill, especially if you're building a DPS axe set, so that is not bad, really good. Only issue is that we have a passive that is focused on fire element, and then we have a axe skill that focuses on wind element. So that is kind of interesting. It could be really good for flexible build. Maybe you want to use it on a blunt fire DPS, or maybe spear, bow, rapier, not sword. Because it reduces defense, and sword rely a lot of defense, so not really good on sword, but pretty good in other weapon, so might be something you can look into. Then for axe, it is strong, definitely better than the old Link axe that we have, the first one from the anniversary. This is definitely much better, so this is not bad. The drop rate we have 0.098, 0.097, not bad. Step 3, 1% for each, and then you have 3% chance to get the future and 3% chance to get non-future. Alright. So overall, the skill, especially they are Link skill, they're gonna be really good. With the level 250, really important there to try to unlock, so not bad, really good. And let's have a look on the other Agil skill that I can get. So these are the skills that you can get. We have Link, Chain, Full Burst, Connect, Axle, Mod, Awakening Burst, passive, and then the free skill does not count, and the rest are the ones I think are like updated, bad, and you don't really need them. They're still fine to use if you're just going through the story. They are just fine. You can still use them. And they can also be really good for mid-game content, but for endgame, they are not the best. And when it comes to Agil skill, he do have many good skills. Link skill, for example, can be a decent skill to have. For example, Link skill, it can be really nice if you don't have like Pyrise resistance on your set. This one can provide that up to 80%, can be really nice. We have the Chain skill that increases max HP. Might be good most of the time, but sometimes not. Then we have Element Chain skill, Fire, Wind, and Holy, really good ones. For the Full Burst, we do have some Full Burst that is pretty good. Air Full Burst, Water Full Burst, and Wind Full Burst, they are good, but if you want to compare to the new Full Burst, they are a little bit weaker, but they're still fine to use, especially if you're farming for mid-game content or some of the early late-game content, they are still fine to use. Connect skill, I don't really like them. They are mostly offensive and you don't really need them, to be honest. Agil Skill, this is mostly if you want to focus on stacking. There are pretty good ones. We have muscle build up pretty good. We have fire stacking, and this one was water stacking, water wind stacking, earth stacking, holy stacking, and earth stacking. Pretty good. Mod skill, I only add this one. This is probably one of the stronger mod skill we have for Agil, and the rest one, I mean, they're decent. You can still use them, but this one is the strongest one. Fire Awakening, this is mostly support skill that can be decent to be used. Reducing cooldown for your skill, buffing blunt element damage if you need that, gives you more attack. These two have the same effect, gives you up to 45% attack, but I don't really like them, mostly because the duration of the attack buff is just 5 seconds, which is not long duration. That is just enough to do one full burst. I mean, you can maybe get 2 if you have really fast animation on axe. Other than that, it is good buff, but pretty low duration, so I'm really sad about that. And for the burst, we have some decent bursts that you can use. They are pretty good. And then for passive, we have some passives can be really useful, especially if you're building around Agil. We have Power Rise 3 that focuses on fire, pretty decent one. And then we have a full burst Power Rise 3, can be really nice, especially if you don't have a full burst yet. This passive is pretty good if you are building around dark element and also need to break. This is pretty good. Then we have King of Axe, pretty nice. And then we have a really special passive that focuses on building around Agil. So that could be something if you want to build around. So yeah, these are the skills that he had from his birthday. They are pretty good, pretty useful. So it's not bad skill, especially if you want to start building around Axe. So now the question is, should you pull on this banner? Well, it really depends what you have and we need, of course. If you're a player that is interested in starting building around Axe, then I definitely recommend pulling Agil. And you can start learning how to use Link. They can be really useful, especially if you're progressing through the game or trying to learn about the Chaos Showdown, for example, something like that. So they are pretty good. And if you don't manage to get the Blink skill, but you manage to get something else, they're still fine. That's pretty good. There aren't that like many trash skill. All of these can be still really useful, especially if you're pushing through the story. All the skill is pretty good. So I will recommend pulling this banner if you want to start building an axe. Or you're missing a lot of Agil skill, that is also fine, definitely worth it. Other than that, if you're currently happy with your current axe build, or you're not interested in getting axe skill, then you can pretty much skip this banner and save your con gems. And if you're unsure, you can just wait a little bit because we do have next maintenance, which is on Wednesday. So you can wait to see what other banner is coming. Maybe they're gonna cook something. Maybe they're gonna release another good banner, who knows? So TLDR, pull on this banner if you want to start building axe, or if you're missing a lot of axe skill, then this banner is definitely worth it. If you're a player that kind of happy with your current build with axe, then you can pretty much skip. And if you're unsure, you can just wait a little bit. We're gonna have maintenance pretty soon, so you can see what other banner is coming, and then decide if you want to pull in this one or not. And that's for me. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Take care now, and bye bye.